Hi, everyone. Today I'm going to go over more specifically local government as opposed to just our Virginia state government. So county, which we have here in Virginia, county is the dominant unit of local government in most states. And we all here live in Fairfax County. The responsibilities of counties vary by state. They may share the functions of local government or be the major units of government for rural areas. And counties vary widely in size and population. So you can see here the typical county government structure. The voters at the top, that's all of us. They elect county board members who then appoint people that serve in positions in the government. And then also voters elect other county officials, the district attorney, the school superintendent, etc. Okay, so the most common responsibilities of counties, county government, keeping the peace and maintaining jails and correctional facilities, assessing property taxes, collecting taxes and spending county funds, building and repairing roads, bridges, drains, and other public works, and maintaining schools. All right. Local governments can also be for towns and townships. These are generally smaller. So towns and townships are smaller units that often deliver most services. The main feature is the town or township meeting, which is open to all eligible voters in the town. Town meetings, at these town meetings, they elect officers, they decide on taxes, spending, and other policy issues. Obviously, things that can be done with a smaller population. Between town meetings, a small governing body manages the town's business. Okay. There are also special districts. So these exist across the country. Most are school districts. These provide a service in a wider or smaller area than is covered by a county or a city. Okay. So I do want to also mention the kind of the shift in the makeup of our cities and rural areas. So there's been a big shift. In 1790, about 5% of Americans lived in cities. So not very many at the start of the United States. The Industrial Revolution caused people to move to urban areas. Okay, so that Industrial Revolution that happened in the 1800s. And then after World War I, there was another shift. The Great Migration brought many African Americans to cities for jobs. So from the South to cities. By 1920, about 50% of Americans lived in cities. And today, over 75% live in cities and suburbs. Okay. As a result, local governments to provide services to their populations has grown. Okay. So suburbs and metro areas have also shifted. About half of all Americans live in suburbs today. Suburbs grew rapidly after World War II. Americans, especially soldiers who were returning from war, wanted more room. They wanted cheaper land, more privacy, and less pollution. So what happened was many urban areas fell into decay. So as people left the cities fell into decay. Recently, a lot of urban revitalization has grown. This is sometimes referred to as gentrification. Metro areas have been created that annex or kind of overtake outlying city areas. So we actually live in the DC metro area. So that includes Washington, DC, and then these suburbs here in Virginia and Maryland. Okay. So I want to talk next about the local government structure. So this is a little bit different than our county system, but if you watch the video from Michigan that I posted on last week's lesson, it went over the differences here in the mayor-council system. And there are a couple different forms, the strong mayor form and then the weak mayor form. So you can see here just on this little graphic, in a strong mayor model, the people, the voters elect the mayor who then appoints department heads. In a weak mayor model, the voters elect the mayor, but then it's the legislative body that appoints the department heads rather than the mayor. Okay. There's a council city